Oh, hey, how are ya? Just kidding. So I'm just kind of getting ready for the day, super important things. I already did my foundation and my concealer and my eyebrows off camera because, whatever. Also, I don't think that I'm very good at it, and I don't know, you guys probably would just make fun of me watching me try to do that stuff on camera, so I just choose to not even attempt to do it. So right now I'm just kind of contouring a little bit, you know, about as good as my contour's gonna get. And I just use this Wet n Wild contour palette in the shade Dolce de Leche. And it's got like a highlight shade, well, yeah, a highlight shade sort of, and a contour shade. I'm just gonna stick this all over the place. Again, I am not a beauty guru at all. I am not trying to be a beauty guru because I know I'm not one. This is just how I do my makeup. Y'all might do yours differently. This is just how I do mine. And of course, you gotta, help the double chin out a little bit because this is what I really look like. And I always pull mine down onto my neck a little bit and onto my chest, just lightly, I'm a pale ass bitch. And I don't tan, I don't self tan. At least right now I don't. I mean, who knows, maybe someday I will. But that's kind of what I do. I just kind of like to frame it out. Again, I also probably use all the wrong brushes. Like I said, y'all are just going to make fun of me. So it's fine. But this is how I do my makeup. Again, it's probably wrong. But hey, guess what? It's on my face, not on yours. So you don't have to worry about it. Do a little bit of a contour on my nose. Plastic surgery and a makeup kit. I like my nose for the most part. I think that it's, I don't know if you can tell, but I think that it's very straight. Like, it's very straight. I don't like the base of my nose. I feel like it's a little bit round, and I really just I don't know, prefer that. So that's why I like to contour down my nose and make it look a little bit thinner than it actually is. Such a good time doing this. It's definitely fun to look through all these old pictures and have a laugh and just appreciate where we because, yeah, I just don't like the shape of my nose that much. Like, it's okay, but it's not ideal. Just subscribe, honey. I swear to God, it's not gonna hurt. Alright, guys, I'll see you on the next one. See? It's already looking a little more snatched. And yes, I'm using a tissue to wipe off my brushes. Because I don't have 15,000 of the same brush where I can just continue to pull new brushes out and, woo, do my thing. I don't have that option. This is my brush collection. So, I mean, I have, pretty much, one of everything that you could need. I've got, my flat brushes. I've got, my fluffy blending brushes, face brushes, my foundation brush, some pencil brushes, little itty bitty pencil brush, another little itty bitty pencil brush. And I don't use I got my little flat one, but I don't use this one very often because I don't do pomade on my brows. I use a pencil. The one I'm using right now actually is by e.l.f. and it's the Ultra Precise brow pencil. It's real skinny. That's kind of what I like. It's that real skinny look. I don't have dark natural eyebrows. My eyebrows are very, very, very blonde. So I don't know. I have to be careful with my eyebrows because if I do something that's too dark or a little too intense, it's obvious and to me it looks terrible. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So yeah, that's my brush collection, and I store it in my little cup that looks like a camera lens. It's cute. I love it. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Sorry. Focus, Allison. Focus. Okay, I'm going to use today. I got into my sister's makeup bag, possibly. I don't think I want to use that one. I think I'm going to use her Tarte Amazonian clay brush, blush, in the shade Quirky. Looks like that. It's a really pretty color. Do a little bit of blush. Let's see how this goes. I've never used this color before. You know we run on this YouTube series alone too. This is our yes. Ooh, I like it. It's not super intense and super crazy, so that's... Ooh, that's cute. I don't know if you're catching that on camera very well, but it's a pretty cute color. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, ooh, ah. A little on my nose, bring some color back into my life. Okay. Brush that off. I'm gonna kind of blend out this contour a little bit. I'm realizing how intense that's looking. Just kind of blend, 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 blend. Perfect. Okay. So I like to use primarily e.l.f. products because they are vegan and cruelty free. I think that they're nice. The formulas have definitely gotten better over the years, in my opinion. I remember when e.l.f. first came out, I wasn't really that thrilled by them. But like, I don't know, the longer they've been out, the more I really enjoy them as a brand. And like now they have some really cool stuff. I have this palette that I've had for a few years now. I don't even remember. I think I bought it at Target one year. I mean, like, I've hit pan on a lot of colors. But it was a cute little palette with like a nice range of shades. It's got a lot of browns, which I mean is cool, but like also, how many brown shades do you really need in a palette? Like, let's be honest. But that's always a go-to for me, so that's what I'm going to use. Again, I'm not a beauty guru. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just throwing makeup over my face and calling it good. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, again, use the wrong brush. And this is going to be a reoccurring theme in this whole video, is just a lot of using the wrong brush for everything that I'm doing. So, haters, come for me. It's cool. I already know I'm doing it wrong. I don't care. So yeah, so I don't really have anything going on today. I just plan on filming part 2 of my memories video. So if you want to watch that, I'll have that one uploaded either later today or I'll have that one uploaded tomorrow. Just depends on, I don't know how long it takes me to get around to actually doing things today. So I just thought I would sit down and film a short little get ready with me. I don't have a whole lot, going on today, like I said, other than filming my video. So, yeah. And it's so nice out today. Like, I thought it was gonna rain. I'm here in Arizona, and when I woke up this morning, it was like super cloudy outside, but now it's sunny. Like, it's a little bit like it's like partly cloudy, but like the sky is blue, the sun is shining. I'm sitting in front of my bedroom window and the lighting is just gorgeous. So I felt like I just had to take advantage of this really pretty light and just decided I wanted to put some makeup on and, I don't know, talk to you. So I know I didn't really get into it very much on my first video about, who I am and what I'm doing and all that. So basically, I'm Allison. I live in Mesa, Arizona. I'm 29. I will be 30 on Saturday, so it's Tuesday. I'll be 30, and that's actually, no, fuck, it's Wednesday already. Bitch, it's Wednesday. My birthday's in just a few days. Dirty 30. At the moment, I don't know if I have very much planned yet. I think my sister and I are going to probably go get dinner or something or lunch and maybe spend the day together. I mean, I'm sure that me and her are just going to spend the day together. That's who I live with. I live with my sister. She and I are pretty close. And by pretty close, I mean she's my best friend. And because we are so close, not only are we only a year and a half of difference in age, um, well, I guess not only, but we are. Okay, so we're a year and a half different. She's 28, I'm 29. Um, because of our age difference and closeness, we've really always kind of been really close. And then we also, will fight like cats and dogs because of the fact that we are siblings and we are so close in age, and because our personalities are so similar yet so different. Like, I'm the goofy one who's not afraid to, embarrass myself in public or embarrass her in public. She's a little more serious. She takes life just a little bit more seriously than I do. She still has a very fun side, but I feel like I live the majority of my life in just a very goofy state, which people who know me personally know that about me, that I don't take very many things seriously. I'm a goofball. I mess around a lot. Especially my coworkers, from places that I've worked, they're the ones who are primarily going to say, like, yeah, she's goofy. um, Most people say that, I'm the kind of person they look forward to seeing because they can count on my personality, like uplifting the energy of the day, of the room. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. But people say that, seem to say that about me, and that's one of the things too that I'm gonna remember people saying about me in my yearbook and stuff when I do my other video later. And I'm kind of looking forward to reading some of the things people said to me back in high school, and the things that people told me about my personality that are still true today. That I'm a goofball and that I have an infectious smile and an infectious laugh. And by infectious laugh, I mean I have 10 laughs. So pick whatever one you like, but people tend to like that. Um, they like my fun, loving attitude. I'm just quirky, I'm not too serious. I am an introvert. I can be extroverted in the correct environment. Um, like when I'm at work and stuff, my extrovert will come out. So what is that? Ambivert, if you're a little bit of both. Yeah, whatever. Um, so I'm kind of that when I'm like around people that I'm comfortable with, around people that I know when I'm at work, because in my line of work, which is serving and bartending, that's what I do. I get to talk to people all day long, so you can't really like be super, closed off into yourself when your job is to talk to other people, make connections with other people, and especially when you're doing it for tips, like you have to like come out of your shell a little bit, and I do that, which is really nice. I do like that I get to do that for my job. It lets me get out of the house. But then I'm the person too who, low key gets excited about plans being canceled with people because I would actually rather sit at home and watch Netflix. And it's funny because I'll complain about, I don't have friends and I don't ever have anything to do and I wish I had plans tonight. But then I start thinking about it. I'm like, but also I'm kind of happy that I'm sitting here with no makeup on and then I'm just going to watch TV and eat food. Like, I'd rather spend my day sitting at home with my dog. And that's what I do most of the time, which gets lonely, to a point, and it gets kind of boring. But it also, is my happy place. Like, being at home is my happy place as much as I want to, or I try to convince myself that going out is more fun for me. I am going to try in this next decade of my life and next decade of, time, because we're going into 2020. Um, I'm going to be trying to be a little more outgoing and, make myself go do more things that I wouldn't normally do. Get out of the house a little bit more. Stop being such a homebody. It's not good for me. It's not good when you have like depression and things like that either. It can kind of accentuate those feelings of sadness. Um, and I don't want to get too far deep into that aspect of my life. Um, but going forward, yeah, I just really want to do more of the things that I always say that I want to do that I never actually do, and make more friends and reconnect with friends that I haven't talked to in a really long time because of my own personal issues that I needed to work through. So that's something that I really want to work on. And because I'm also on YouTube now, and I really want to fully dive into this. I've always loved YouTube. I've been watching YouTube since 2008. So I think I started watching YouTube my senior year of high school, so that would have been 2008. Um, really started getting into it more around 2009, 2010. But I've always really liked it. I've loved following certain people and watching them grow, watching their channels grow, finding new influencers, just new entertainers, people to watch. Um, and I just love that it brings people together and it allows people to shine in a way that was never available before, and it allows you to meet people as well that are similar or that like you that you would never meet. And that's something that's really important for me. I've always wanted to essentially work for myself ever since I got into the job field, back at 18 years old. I've hated working for somebody else and going to work every single day, busting my butt for literally like zero recognition, and what feels like, I'm coming here to make minimum wage while you sit at home and get richer and richer and richer. And that's just something that never um, like grabbed my attention. I'm not the 9 to 5er. I'm not the kind of person who wants to sit at a desk all day, which is another reason why I got into the restaurant industry, because it allows me to not have to do that. Um, Working in the service industry, you get to walk around, you get to interact with people a lot differently than you get to when you work at a desk job and you're answering phones all day or doing paperwork. That's just not my thing. But even serving, I feel like I have to bust my butt just to make $5 sometimes, and it starts to just feel like it's not what I truly want to be doing. Like, I know I'm not living my life to my full purpose. And um, the idea of getting into YouTube, I feel genuinely pulled to that this might be the opportunity that I've been looking for pretty much my whole life to kind of start going in the direction that I want to go. I have lots of ideas. I tend to feel like I'm a relatively creative person. Um, Again, I think I have a personality that people are going to like once I actually start really getting into it. I feel like people are going to like me. I hope people are going to like me. This is not my mascara. Where is my mascara? Found it. Ew, I just realized, like, I look like crap. I'm sorry. I told you I wasn't a beauty influencer. I'm trying, okay? I'm really trying. But whatever. Oh, in case you're wondering, it's just Elf. Elf mascara. Black. I want to say it's waterproof. Honestly, I can't remember what I bought. But, whatever. I got some weird creasing going on my nose today. That's one thing that I hate, though, about makeup and why I don't like to wear it, because I have really dry skin. No matter how much I moisturize it, I swear, like, it's never not dry. So, like, foundation and stuff just sits on it so bad. But I'm also not in, like, a financial position to just go splurge on some really great face creams and serums and things like that, and, like, some real good foundations. But if you all have any, like, like drugstore options that are hopefully vegan, but 100% cruelty free for sure, let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for new stuff. Like I said, my go-to has been Elf, but I know there's a lot of other brands that are vegan and cruelty free, because that's just more my thing. I don't want to put like smashed up bugs on my face. That's just not for me. Ew. And it could be Elf products, like I've been looking into some of their primers and some of their stuff. I've never tried an Elf foundation before, but like, if you think that Elf foundation is good, let me know. If any of their concealers are good, let me know. any primers that you recommend or any of their hydrating, serums and creams. I know they just came out with a hemp based line, kind of like Milk Cosmetics did. Which I haven't tried that either, but I did go to Sephora the other day just to kind of like walk around and kind of try some stuff, like on my hands and things like that. I was already wearing a full face of makeup, so I couldn't really swatch anything on my face, but I just kind of wanted to see what some of this stuff felt like, and that Milk Cosmetics hemp primer, it felt really good, and it smelled good, because sometimes that stuff smells really gross. I don't like super nasty fragranced makeup. I wanted to just smell like nothing or have like a nice fragrance but not too heavy. Like for example, like the setting powder that I used today is the Airspun, and it's a great setting powder. I just hate the fragrance. I think that it's so intense. It almost gives me a headache because like I'm really sensitive to fragrance. As much as I love things to always be fragranced, I don't when it's my makeup because it's on your face all day long. There's nothing worse than they're just consistently smelling your face powder. So again, if there's any even like luxury dupes, let me know. What do you guys like to use? What do you think would work really well for people with like me with like incredibly dry skin and like pink undertones? Because I have really bad pink undertones. Like I have like a constant pink face and pink chest, and like my whole body is like always pink. And I swear I've been like that my whole life. Um, but I also can see like the pink undertones in my face come out a lot more the older that I'm getting. And I think that's just because, with time and stuff, your face, like the skin starts to thin a little bit. And I'm saying this as if I'm 50 years old. I mean, come on, I'm only going to be 30. But I can already see the signs of aging happening. So, like, this is like a time where anti-aging probably should have been happening in the last 5 years. And I'm just now getting to it. But, whatever. I guess it's never really too late to start. I mean, let's try to start when you're 60. Like, at that point, come on. But, yeah, just kind of let me know any ideas that you guys have or products that you absolutely love as far as, what works for you if you have really dry skin. Like I don't have an oily T-zone. Like no part of my face is oily. Never has been. I have hormonal breakouts. I don't break out for any other reason. I used to, well, not true. I used to break out from dairy, but because I don't eat dairy anymore, well, I try not to. I'm trying to be 100% vegan. I was doing really good until I moved back to Arizona, and I've kind of been on this like vegetarian type diet lately. And I can tell that my body doesn't like it, so I want to go back to eating vegan. But like milk will make me break out a little bit, but I don't have oily skin at all. It's just super dry. Um, yeah. So anyway, so back to what I was saying before. YouTube is something that I really want to do, something that I really want to get into. I have big ideas, big plans for that. Right now I'm just filming on my phone, but I'm already looking at cameras, I'm already looking at light sets, editing software so I can actually start editing my videos and making them a little more interesting than what they're going to be, for the first however many that I do until that happens. So I'm sorry for low quality considering YouTube and what everybody else is doing, but I'm also not here to do what everybody else is doing. I'm here to do what I'm doing, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm just excited to see where all of this goes. Forgot almost I need a highlight, and this one I'm just gonna use the Wander Beauty highlight in After Hours. It's a really pretty like champagne color. With highlight too, I like to be careful with what kind of colors that I use. Again, I do have a highlighter that has a lot of like purple and pink undertones in it, and because I have pink undertones in my skin, I have to be really careful with that highlighter because it'll draw attention to the pinkness in my face. I also have texture, which I mean, who doesn't? But I do have texture in my face, and how highlight can accentuate that texture. So I have to be really careful just in general with what shades I use and where I place it. I am looking to, one day start getting into some really, higher end stuff. there's a lot of brands that I really want to try. One of the ones that I'm really, really interested in trying when I can afford it is Jeffree Star. Since his whole makeup line is vegan, and I just love like the quality of his products. Not that I know from personal experience, but you know, from being on YouTube and Instagram and just seeing the swatches and seeing how well his products perform. I would love to get into that and try some of those for myself, because you know he's got some really great highlighters. Like his skin frosts are amazing, and I really want to try them. Like that's not bad. Like I'm glowing. Ooh, bitch. Okay, Cupid's bow. Go up my nose a little bit. Ooh. And then of course I like to go on my eyebrows a little bit up here. Up here. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, so now I need to figure out if I want to do anything with my hair. I don't know yet. I feel like I want to, but I suck at doing my hair, so this is normally what you get, is just my hair straight. I need to get a haircut. I need to get trimmed. I don't want to lose my length, but like, I need to do something with this. This is just ridiculous. I don't know. Little e.l.f. setting spray, which I think is totally underrated, by the way, guys. This setting spray to me is great. I love it. I don't have any complaints about it. I don't care that it's like $4. Like that's part of what I love, honestly, is the fact that it is only $4 and it works just as good to me as the stuff that costs $28. So I'm not going to spend a lot of money on a spray that I use to set my face with if I don't have to. I used to use their coconut infused one, which smelled really good. I ran out, so just went back to the original. You can't lose, you know, you can't lose when you go with the OG, right? But yeah, so that's my look for today. Just wearing some leggings, which is my go-to pants. You know, cute little shirt. Need to hydrate my skin a little bit, put some lotion on, but this is my hair. This, I think, is what it's going to be looking like today. Who knows, but I don't know. Just a kind of basic face look. Nothing too crazy, nothing fancy. I don't do a lot of glam, nothing like that. You know, I'm just going to be at home by myself today, so this is what it's going to be. So, yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, you know, again, comment, tell me any of your ideas, any recommendations you have as far as makeup products that you think that I might, you know, like or that I should try. I'm always looking to try new things, especially if it's at a lower price point at the moment, because I just don't have the funds to go out and splurge on some crazy expensive stuff. But if you have any ideas, let me know. And if you want to, you know, stick around and keep following me, hit the bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. But yeah, I'll be back later with another video, my part 2 of a look at my memories, which will be kind of fun and exciting, hopefully, for you guys to just kind of look at my memories with me, and let's have a good time. And yeah, so sorry, I need to come up with a really good outro, because right now I kind of suck at this, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, bye.